First of all, thank you to the Telegraph for the invite today. When I was asked to come here to present about the virtues and the business benefits of mobile working, and I thought, excellent. Then they told me it's 10 to 15 minutes presentation. And to be quite honest, you could talk about this for hours and hours all day. If there's anything I want you to take away from today, is the fact that mobile working should be a key part of your business strategy going forward. It doesn't matter if you're a very small enterprise, a small medium enterprise, or a large corporate. Nowadays, mobile working must play a part in your business plan going forward. It will certainly give you the competitive edge. So what I'm going to talk today about is obviously some case studies of some companies that we're working with, some small to medium enterprises, and how they've actually taken on board mobile working to actually better enable their business, increase their sales, increase productivities, efficiencies, etc. And we'll look at that more closely. For T-Mobile, our key target market now is the very small enterprise and the small to medium enterprise. So that's our main focus, and we want to be able to help you today. Can I just ask, is anyone with T-Mobile currently in the room today? Hopefully we've got some hands. Excellent, thank you. So one of the things we want to do, so we're going to go into the SME marketplace, is we had to understand the SME marketplace. And by doing so, we actually decided to go out and research the market. So effectively, people like yourselves as to, what are the challenges you're actually facing. And by understanding these challenges, then we could actually then look to put together technology solutions that then will overcome those challenges you actually have in your business today. So we went out and we teamed up with YouGov to actually gain that independent research. And I'm sure some of the statements there on the screen will be very familiar to you. As such, staying ahead of the competition with mobile working, again, some more stats from the research we've actually carried out there. The interesting one was, to me, is the bottom one there, where 83% of companies said that mobile working actually has enhanced their business as a whole. So, how do you stay ahead of the competition? How do you increase sales, revenue? How do you improve customer service? How do you stay alive effectively? And mobile working is a key part of staying alive in this very, very tough industry we're in today. 3 key things: efficiency, productivity, and control. One of the companies we've been working with is probably one of you'll know quite well, is a company called Metroline. Metroline have over 90 bus routes in and around London. And we started talking to them. They were looking to renew their mobile contract. And very much today in this industry, mobile voice is very much a commodity. Everyone can offer mobile voice, so there's no real clear differentiator in that. And we sat down with them and we said, well, what are your key business challenges? And one of the things with Metroline is Metroline actually have probably in the essence of about 40, 50 inspectors that are there to measure the frequency of their actual buses within London. They are heavily penalised by the Transport of London if the frequency does not meet a particular standard. And so what they were doing, the inspectors had a pad of paper, they had a pen, and they had a mobile phone. So they were recording everything, I say pen and paper, then going back to the office, and then recording this on an actual computer. So what we looked at is, well, surely there's a far better way that we can actually enhance that. So by using mobile devices, such as like these Windows mobile devices, we brought in one of our application partners and they actually designed a bespoke application for Metroline. So now the inspectors in Metroline use one of these devices with their application on it. They can actually just input all the data they need there and then, real time. That data is then uploaded to head office. And that's seen a remarkable turnaround in the efficiencies. There's been major cost savings as well. And we're actually working with Metroline at present to create an official case study. We've requested actually what is the return on investment from Metroline actually using technology such as this. We'll also hear later on this morning, shortly, from Julie White, who's Managing Director of Truly Madly Baby, a true live example of how mobile working has actually enhanced Julie's business as well. Having the opportunity to be here, I thought I would do some self-promotion as well. It's After all, it's always a good thing. So we, as I say, our target market is VSEs and SMEs, and we've, sort of, using the information we had from YouGov, we've designed a solution called Business One Plan. And Business One Plan is a very flexible proposition for companies of that size. It's very flexible, it's cost control, you can move your usage up and down. But the greatest thing about it is the add-ons that we can offer to it, such as using the likes of BlackBerry or Windows Mobile at a very, very low cost indeed. So if you're looking for a very, very competitive package, Business One Plan is the most competitive package for VSEs and SMEs in the market today. Then obviously, go onto our website, t-mobile.co.uk/business. You can actually calculate the costings that would actually bring to you as a business. I had a quick look at the delegate list as well today before I arrived, and obviously I'm sure there's obviously IT directors, sales directors, managing directors in the room, and we've put together effectively what we think are some of your concerns as such. Please correct us if the Q&A session if there's other concerns you have that we actually haven't captured, but we think we've captured the majority of them within this. Who here can remember the ZX, or who had the likes of a ZX81 or a BBC microcomputer, Commodore 64? Can you remember that age of Clive Sinclair? I had one as well. Absolutely fantastic piece of kit. I've still got my ZX Spectrum. Absolutely brilliant. And you can remember, you're sort of loading up a tape to get the programs to run, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting. Then came along the internet, and we had effectively what was dial-up usage to access information on the web. Again, it was very, very, very slow using traditional phone lines to access the web. So what we've seen is an evolution, and that evolution now is that we're able to offer very, very fast speeds in layman's terms, effectively mobile broadband to businesses now throughout the world. This example shows you effectively, we've got the technology there, the different types of downloads on the left-hand side, mobile banking, PowerPoint presentations, etc. And so we've got GSM, which is your voice network, so that would have been your dial-up. GPRS, slightly faster, that was the first evolution into data. We now have 3G, which a term that everyone actually is fully aware of, and wireless LAN as well. So what we've seen with 3G is certainly where the majority of our investment now is to be able to give people such as yourself, you need to have the best user experience, and to get the best user experience from a technology perspective, the bandwidth has to be there. So I mentioned the likes of Metroline, they're using that application over our 3G network. Again, it's real time, it's fast, it brings about efficiencies. Another case study we have that's very close to my heart, obviously you'll recognise the accent I have, is north of the border, is that one of White & Mackay, the infamous whiskey distiller, and White & Mackay have 35 salespeople out on the road every single day, and also trying to promote and sell White & Mackay's portfolio. They have to be able to look at stock levels as well. And again, previously, they were having to go into the office, access a mainframe database to access information, then go in their car, then go to the customer, then come back, etc. And again, looking at the overall challenges that White & Mackay actually had, we were to put together a data solution, again, similar to what Metroline have by using Windows Mobile technology. And through that, again, we devised an application for their salespeople that was enable them to then capture sales. So effectively, these devices, again, can actually capture digital signature. So if any of you are using paper forms just now, again, one of the things that you should maybe looking to do, whether it's now or next year, is certainly look at transferring those forms into digital forms. And if you need digital signature capture, that can be done nowadays as well. Obviously, there's a culture change to that as well, because if you just throw that in front of your employees or whatever it may be, then they might say, no, we're used to doing pen and paper. So you have to think about that as well, as how do you actually get your employees to adopt such technology, because it is quite a big culture change as such.